Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon now facing a recall effort less than 3 months into his term. Families in that state of California aiming to oust the newly elected DA, claiming his criminal justice reforms prioritize criminals over the victims. Fox News analyst Lawrence Jones went to LA to speak with these families and DA officials that were impacted by his policies, and he joins me now with their stories. Hey, Lawrence.
Hey there, Ainsley. A difficult story to report on how these victims are being impacted by this terrible policy. Take a look.
I never thought that I would ever have to lose a child, say goodbye to a child.
Desiree Andrade's son, Julian, was brutally murdered in May 2018. But under LA District Attorney George Gascon new reforms, all of the special circumstances that would have put these suspects away for life without parole if convicted are now dismissed.
The day I found out what he was doing, I felt it was a slap in the face. And for George Gascon to feel that their brains haven't fully developed, I do not care. Someone who murders someone, you know what you're doing.
The family of murdered LA County Sheriff Sergeant Steve Owen is also in mourning. His widow, Tanya, served alongside her husband and wants his killer to face the death penalty. But DA Gascon has banned it.
I've always believed in the justice system, but with my husband, not only murdered, but he was executed. This new district attorney has turned this justice system that does work completely upside down.
It just takes you right back to the scene. You know, we were robbed of her husband, robbed of her dad, robbed of my son. And then for this attorney to do this conduct, it's just like robbery all over again.
District Attorney George Gascon was sworn into office on December 7, 2020. Since then, Gascon has faced swift backlash, not just from victim families, but from his peers and deputies within his own office.
Within really minutes of him being sworn in, he adopted a number of what they call special directives, which are policies that really are the wholesale abandonment of crime victims' rights. You can no longer seek capital punishment, you can no longer seek life without the possibility of parole.
These directives are dangerous, not only to LA, but for this state and this nation.
Are the criminals aware of these changes?
Oh, they're fully aware. They actually love the DA. And can you imagine that?
Is it typical that a deputy DA takes on his DA?
No, it's not typical.
Could you look in the eyes of the victims in LA County and tell them they're safe?
I can't now.
But one victim's family in LA County has gotten justice. In 1981, Connie Vargo's 6-year-old son, Jeffrey, was kidnapped and murdered. His case went cold for 34 years until an arrest was made in 2015. But after Gascon's reform threatened to release the killer early, the Orange County DA intervened, and the predator took his plea deal with LA.
He agreed to plead guilty without possibility of parole and go to jail for the rest of his miserable life, which my husband and I were just totally relieved.
So if it wasn't for Orange County stepping in,
that's right,
this wouldn't have gone down the way it went
That's
down.
absolutely right.
You kept fighting, and you
Absolutely.
eventually got justice. But there's a lot of other victims that have not gotten justice. If the DA was standing in front of you, what would you tell him?
I would love him to tell me his rationale into all this. But I also want to know that I wake up every day, one child less. Every day. And every day that I have to look into my grandkids' eyes, that hurts.
If you're not a victim, I'd ask that you think about if you had to be at your dad's bedside in the hospital holding him as they did CPR. What would you want?
I would tell them to be strong. This is not over. We still have a voice. We can do something about this. And recall this man.
Lawrence, so powerful. My gosh. When she said, every day I wake up with one child less, our hearts go out for her. I can't believe this. What's the latest with the recall?
Well, you have to wait, I think it's 7-8 days before you can actually recall the DA, but a lot of people are fired up about it because this is not people that are anti-criminal justice reform. They believe in second chances and they talk about that. But the fact that you're letting murderers, rapists, people that are a danger to society back on the street is just asinine. And the one thing that really troubles me about this story, The DA didn't even pick up the phone and call these victims. I have spent more time with the victims than he has. I think that's pretty sad for an elected official.
Wow, he just puts a rubber stamp on every single case. That cold case, for 34 years, they didn't know who killed her son. And thankfully, Orange County stepped in. But these stories said goodbye to a child, husband was executed, robbed of my son, and I feel like I'm reliving it. He better listen to them.
And these are just a few of them, Ainsley. There are people all over LA that have been impacted by this policy. I plan on giving them a voice. We cannot allow this to go down this way because this is becoming a model for the country.
Yeah.
If we don't stand up for the people in LA, it could be coming to a city near you. In some cases, it already has.
Yeah, and if these murderers get out too early before they are reformed, if they ever do get reformed, it could happen to another family. Thank you so much for telling their stories.
Thank you, my friend.
You're welcome. Oh, and you did a great job. You're doing a great job. Watch Lawrence every night now this week at 7 o'clock. There you go. Prime Time, hosted by Lawrence Jones. Congratulations. He's so fun to watch. Did a great job. All right, Fox and Friends reached out to Gascon's office to take part in this story, and they declined our request for an interview and have not responded with a statement.